It's time for Comets hockey.
She wants to be a travel nurse. What? She wants to be a travel nurse.
A travel nurse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes good money.
Yeah. Yeah.
We went on me and my brother went on a raft trip.
Just new places, new. Yeah. Yeah.
They made really good money.
Right. Yeah.
Going in life like they were young too.
Totally. Yeah. Good morning, Comet fans. It's bright and early. Minus 20 degrees in Fairbanks, but we are ready for some hockey. We got Frank, Betty, McDade, Sims, and Bruce out on the line. Super loud in here. All right, Sims. Okay, Frank, tries to slide that one across. McDade behind the net. We got a whistle, and looks like coming out of the zone for a face-off. That'll bring out Gastrock, Campen, Heyman, Wayman, and Hollenbach. Gastrock for the face-off. Into the offensive zone we go. Puck goes all the way to the corner. Palmer controls. Palmer's going to break this one out. Puck goes high. Otter's going to get a stick on it. Slides that one up the ice. It's going to catch Palmer offside, so we'll trade out. Looks like we'll keep the same lines out there. All right. Gastrock, Wayman, Campen, Hollenbach. We got Palmer in blue, Comets in white this morning. Face-off will go back to the offensive zone. Hollenbach holds the blue line. Hollenbach to Gastrock. Gastrock to Campen. Campen to Heyman. Heyman looking for a little room. Slides that one up the boards. Hollenbach to Campen. Hollenbach to Campen. All right, so a couple shots on net there. Hollenbach hits the last one, but goalie will cover. That'll bring out Whittle, Brody, Gregerson, Lynn, Headington. Gregerson for the faceoff. Gregerson trying to work this one towards the center. Palmer will pick it up, slides it across to the other side of the ice. Lynn back to defense. Gregerson will come away with it. Slides it over to Whittle. Palmer right back into the defensive zone. Headington will come behind the Comet net. Lynn breaks that one up. That's going to go off a skate. Icing will be called off. Palmer sends it all the way down. There's a touch on the stick. Headington will send it around up the boards. Gregerson picks it up at center ice. Palmer takes over in the offensive zone. McDade intercepts the pass, but Frank gets caught offsides. So we'll come out for a whistle. Dutton, McDade, Pepin, Sims, Sillers join the ice. Dutton with the face-off. All right, Palmer, neutral ice. McDade causes the turnover. Dutton, through center ice, with speed into the zone. He gets turned around at the blue line. Palmer brings it into the defensive zone. Pepin will get a stick on that. Palmer towards the goal. Saved by Connor. McDade takes over in the corner. McDade up to Dutton. Dutton to Pepin. Pepin into the zone. Sends it towards the corner. That's going to get caught up in some Palmer jerseys. Turned around. Sims sends that one up the ice. That gets boxed everybody's sticks, so we got an icing on the Comets. Wayman, Heyman, Gastrock, Campen, Hollenbeck. All right, Gastrock with the face-off. Gastrock, nice face-off win. Sends that one back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck up the boards. Gastrock off to the races. Palmer gets there first. Campen looking for Gastrock. Palmer intercepts. Palmer into the defensive zone. Ooh. Comets break it out. Campen. Center ice into traffic. Gastrock hands it off to Heyman. Heyman working from the corner, tried to center that up. Gastrock in front of the net. Palmer turns them away. Hollenbeck from the blue line. Oh, off the post, so close. All right, we got a high stick. Looks like it's going to be on all right, high stick, 2 minutes, high sticking. Palmer will go to the penalty box. Comets will get a power play. Frank, Brody, Whittle, Lynn, Keddington. Ragerson with the faceoff. Ragerson to Lynn. Lynn towards the net. Brody towards the net. Foley will get a pad on that one. Send it back to the boards. Ragerson to Brody. Brody! Oh, for Whittle. Whittle trying to tip that one in. Back to the defensive corner we go. And Lynn gets tangled up with Palmer. Oh, that's going to get past everybody's stick. We'll get an icing call on the Comets. Dutton, McDade, Sims, Pepin, Sillers. Dutton with the face-off. 7:25 remains in the first period. 1:21 remains on the power play for the Comets. Score is 0-0. Sims trying to break this one out of the corner. McDade picks it up, turns it the other direction, sends it up the ice. Looking for Dutton. Palmer turns it back to neutral ice. Sims taking this one into the zone. Into the corner. Runs into pressure. Palmer breaks that one out to the other side. Sillers to Pepin. Pepin into the zone. Pepin will chase that one down. Palmer sends it up the ice. That's going to be icing on Palmer. So back to the offensive zone we go. Heyman, Gastrop, Tampin, Wayman, Hollenbeck. Gastrop with the faceoff. Gastrop over to Campin. Campin trying to walk this one around, goes behind the net. Palmer breaks it out of the zone. Heyman. Heyman to Wayman. Wayman into the zone. That catches Will offside, so out we go for, looks like they're going to call it intentional offsides. Gastrop, Campin, Wayman, Heyman, and Hollenbeck. Gastrop with the faceoff. Gastrop wins that faceoff. Over to Hollenbeck. Wayman trying to move this one up to Heyman. Heyman banks it off the boards. Campin coming in. Palmer full strength. All right, Colby. All right. Palmer sends it towards the goal. That'll be batted down by Gastrop. Hollenbeck works it into the offensive zone. Campin takes a check. Right. That one gets off Peddington's stick. Ragerson to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck runs into pressure. All right, so Palmer will get called for a tripping penalty. So Palmer goes right back to the penalty box. 2 minutes tripping, 5:22. Oh. Okay. 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 So Palmer picks up a 2 and a 10. Knee, I guess. Gregerson with the faceoff. We got Gregerson, Whittle, Brody, Lynn, and Peddington out on the ice. So 2 minute goes on the board. 5:13 remains in the first period. All right, Gregerson on the move. Up center ice. Sends the puck around to the corner. Lynn from the blue line. Oh, puck floats into the center. Palmer comes away with it. Palmer sends it into the defensive zone. Ragerson will pick that one up. Backhand pass to the middle. Palmer gets caught offsides. So 1:07 remains on the first penalty for Palmer. Pepin, McDade, Dutton, Siller, Sims on the ice. Dutton will take the face-off. All right. McDade to Dutton. Dutton. Walks this one forward. McDade behind the net. They'll take over in the corner. McDade, Sillers. Sillers, McDade. Oh. Sims. Oh. McDade with a shot. Both will be wide. Palmer on the move. Nice poke check by Sims. Palmer breaks this one into the corner. 16 seconds remain on the first penalty. Sims brings this one out of the zone. Sims going to the side. Pepin will get a stick on that one. Palmer. Palmer is full strength. Palmer up the ice. A line change by Comets. Wayman, Hollenbeck, Gastrock, Campen. Heyman out on the ice. Alma works this one towards the zone. Campen causes the turnover. Campen bringing this one up center ice. Oh, Campen with the shot. Goalie saves. Palmer breaks this one out. Wayman over to Heyman. Heyman looking for, Hollenbeck looking for Heyman. Heyman into the zone. Oh! Hollenbeck with a nice pass to Gastrock. Just can't get the shot off. Palmer breaks this one all the way down. Icing will be waved off. Wayman is going to come back. Into pressure on the wall. Palmer towards the goal. Connor will get a blocker on it. Oh, loose puck in front of the net. Gastrock finally taps it to the boards. Heyman from the corner. Looking for Gastrock. Gastrock to Campen. Oh, Campen into the zone. We got a line change by the Comets. Gregerson, Lynn, Peddington, Brody, Whittle. Puck comes down. That'll be icing on Palmer. 1:32 remains in the first period. Zero is the score. All right, Gregerson, Brody, Whittle. Gregerson with the face-off. Lynn Peddington back deep. Brody behind the Palmer net. Palmer breaks this one out. Palmer moving this one through neutral ice. All right, Gregerson scoops it up, sends it over to Brody. Tavish sends it into the corner. Palmer slides it to the other side. Brody to retrieve. Gregerson against the boards. Runs into pressure. Palmer steals it away. Through neutral ice. Lind sets down the offensive drive. Gregerson slides this one up the ice. Up to Brody. Palmer turns it back deep into the defensive zone. Lynn's going to skate this one out. Lynn to Gregerson. Gregerson into the zone. Line change by the Comets. McDade will chase. Palmer into center ice. Pepin, Dutton, McDade. Sims and Sillers on the ice. Goes the buzzer for into the first. We got a 0-0 score. All right, so this is game number 3 of pool play. Comets into the first day. Win for the first game, loss for the second. There's 6 teams apiece, 2 brackets. Got to be top 4 coming out of your bracket to move to the quarterfinals. So a win would be very nice to kind of assure your place to go into the quarterfinals. All right, second period just about to get underway here. Dutton, Gregerson, McDade, Lynn, Sims. Gregerson with the face-off. Takes that back to Sims. Sims trying to work it up to Lynn. Into traffic, center ice. Gregerson's gonna battle. Brings it into the offensive zone. Gregerson, Lynn from the blue line. That's gonna get through Dutton. Palmer, ooh, sends it. That shot will go wide. Lucky there. McDade. Looking for Gregerson. Backhanded pass, sends it across the ice. Palmer. Sends it up the ice. Sims will hold the blue line. Sends it around. Gregerson, Lynn, McDade to retreat. Gregerson first to the puck. Sends it deeper into the zone. Palmer controls. McDade's going to walk this one towards the middle. All right, Palmer's going to go to the penalty box. 2 minutes for, I think, hooking. All right, we got Gastrop, Campen, Heyman, Hollenbeck, Wayman join the ice. Comets will go on a power play. Gastrop. And for Heyman. Wayman holds the blue line. Palmer's going to break this one out. Palmer's clear. Heyman into the zone. Campen. Hollenbeck is going to come up. Try to get a shot. Oh. Oh, nice block by Hollenbeck. Another block by Hollenbeck. Oh. Wayman's going to get a tripping penalty. All right, Wayman goes to the box for tripping. 10:01 remains in the second period. We got 1:10 on the Palmer penalty. 2 minutes go on the clock for a tripping penalty for the Comets. So 4 versus 4. Gregerson, Lynn, Peddington, McDade out on the ice. McDade out of the zone, works that one up to Gregerson. Gregerson taps it to the corner. McDade to chase that one down. Oh, McDade slides that one in the center. Gregerson tries to get a tip. Lynn from the blue line sends it towards the goal. Goalie will save. Gregerson, McDade, Pennington, Lynn out on the ice. We got 40 seconds remaining on the Palmer penalty, 1:30 remaining on the Comet penalty. Gregerson towards the goal. Goalie will save. 35 seconds remains on the Palmer penalty. We got Dutton, Heyman, Sims, Sillers joining the ice. 1:26 on the Comet penalty. Puck's going to come all the way down. That'll be icing on Palmer. Right back to the offensive zone for another faceoff we go. 9:19 remains in the second period. You got a 0-0 score. Dutton with the faceoff. Palmer slides this one around. Heyman into the corner. Heyman with a nice centering pass. Dutton gets a stick on it. Gotta go wide of the goal. Sims from the blue line. Sends it to the corner. Heyman. Nice skate work behind the net. Palmer with steal. Palmer is full strength. Dutton sends that puck to the offensive zone. Sims will pick this one up, sends it up to Dutton. Dutton kicks it. Sillers works it over to Heyman. 29 seconds remain on the Comet penalty. We got a line change by the Comets. Pennington, Hollenbach, McDade, and Gregerson. Hollenbach with the shot. Oh, goalie will get a blocker on it, sends it up high. Gregerson retrieves. Gregerson, backhand pass to the corner. Comets are full strength. Hollenbach, Gregerson, Dutton, Pennington. Oh, Dutton with the shot. Goalie will save. Oh. Good. Dutton trying to slide that one across. That one comes out of the zone. Pennington to Hollenbach. Hollenbach up the ice. Icing on the Comets. We've got Lynn, Wayman, Pepin, McDade, Dutton. Dutton with the face-off. $7:23 remains in the second period. We got a 0-0 score. Dutton draws that one back to Lynn. Lynn works it up to McDade. Beautiful pass. McDade with the shot. Goalie will save. Palmer breaks it out. Dutton to McDade. McDade on the move into the offensive zone. Wayman holds the blue line. Palmer sends it up the ice. That's going to come past the blue lines. Comets clear. Palmer's going to break this one into the defensive zone. Wayman behind the Comet net. Oh, shot towards the net. Connor will get a stick on that one, send that one to the boards. Wayman on the move through neutral ice. Wayman sends it towards the goal. Sillers. Campen. Let's see. Sillers, Campen. Sims towards the net. Backhand. That'll go wide. Sillers, Sims, Heyman, Campen, Gastra. Palmer breaks this one out of the zone. Sims to retrieve. Heyman scoops that one up. Pass from Sims. There's a tripping penalty on Palmer. All right, so 2 minutes trip. Palmer goes back to the penalty box. Comets will go on a penalty. Comets will go on a power play. Gregerson, Whittle, Brody, Pennington, Lynn. Pennington towards the goal. Defense will pick that one up, sends it down the ice. Icing on Palmer. Back to the offensive zone we go for a faceoff. Brody, Whittle, Gregerson up front, Pennington, and Lynn back deep. Lynn taps that one behind the Palmer net. Palmer's going to slide that one up the boards. Pennington will take over. Pennington trying to walk that one forward. Gregerson jumps that one off to Brody. Brody with a nice centering pass. Oh, backhand. Oh! Backhand pass to Whittle. Somehow, multiple shots on net there. Somehow the goalie comes up with a cover. We got Hollenbeck, Wayman, McDade, Dutton, Pepin on the ice. Wayman with the shot. That's going to come all the way down. There's going to be an icing call on Palmer. Back for the faceoff we go. McDade, Dutton, Pepin, Wayman, Hollenbeck. Dutton with the faceoff. Dutton back to Hollenbeck. Hollenbeck towards the net. That'll go wide. Palmer slides this one around. Wayman. Oh! Tries to hold the blue line. That one's going to get past the stick. Oh! We're all over him. McDade into the zone. 57 seconds. Oh! Dutton with a backhanded shot. Almost hits the 5-hole. Goalie closes the gap. Palmer breaks it out. Hollenbeck. Looking for Wayman. Palmer will be offsides. All right. Here we go. Back to the offensive zone. Gastrock to Campen. Campen turns this one, trying to walk it towards the center. Campen battles in the corner. Oh, Heyman. Looks like Sillers is going to pick up a tripping penalty. right, so 21 seconds remain on the Palmer penalty. 2 minutes go on the clock for a Comet penalty. Back to the defensive zone we go. 3:56 remains in the second period. We got a score of 0-0. Gastrock, Heyman, Teddington, Lynn join the ice. Gastrock with the faceoff. Palmer slides this one towards the net. That'll be wide. Go behind the net. Palmer into the corner. Teddington for pressure. Bruce slides that one up the ice. Block shot by Heyman. Bennett's going to break that one out, but it's going to go all the way down for an icing call. All right. Hollenbeck, Wayman, Whittle, Brody. Whittle with the faceoff. Hollenbeck slides that one down. That's going to be icing on the Comets. Back to the defensive zone we go. 1:17 remains on the penalty kill for the Comets. Whittle with the faceoff. All right, Hollenbeck breaks that one out. Whittle in for pressure. Palmer moving this one around. Hollenbeck will pick it up. Hollenbeck slides that one out of the zone. 50 seconds remain on. Oh, Whittle towards the net. Goalie will save. Brody back for pressure. Whittle. Brody. Sims will take over, sends it towards the corner. Palmer will block. Oh, all right, so Tavish will go to the penalty box. 2 minutes tripping, so we got 20 seconds on the original tripping penalty. 2 minutes go on the clock for a new Comet penalty. We got 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. Need a big penalty kill here. All right, Dutton, nice face-off win, sends it up the ice. Banks it off the boards. 11 seconds, 9 seconds on the original penalty. Pennington gets a stick on it. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, that was off the post. Such a lucky hop for the Comets. Right in the corner. Yikes. All right. First penalty is cleared. 1:25 on the second penalty. So we got Palmer 5, Comets 4 players. Palmer on the move. Nice poke check by Sims. Nice defensive move by Sims. Sends it to the boards. Palmer slides it around. Palmer trying to work this one forward. Teddington. Strong on his skates. Holds off the check. Gregerson into the offensive zone. Sends it towards the net. McDade tries to come in for the rebound. Gregerson fighting for the puck behind the net. Tries for the wrap. Goalie saves both times. Palmer breaks this one out. 33 seconds. Hollenbeck, nice defensive move. Gregerson's gonna slide that one across to McDade. McDade, oh! Palmer's gonna pick up a penalty there. Hooked him right in the face. Lynn from the top of the circles. All right, so tripping. Wasn't tripping, but whatever. All right, 7 seconds remain on the Comet penalty. Palmer, 96, is going to the penalty box for tripping. Palmer goalie has come to the bench. Fixing some equipment. All right, 22 seconds remain in the second period. We got to score 0-0. 7 seconds on the clock for a Comet penalty. 2 minutes on the clock for Palmer tripping penalty. So 4 versus 4. In the offensive zone, Gregerson will take the faceoff. Gregerson towards the net. That'll go wide. McDade will chase this one down. Headington. Bennett with the backhand. Oh! 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 Whoa! 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 Loose puck in front of the net. Comets were battling for it. Whistle gets blown. Puck wasn't really covered, but whistle got blown like it was covered. We got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Comets have pulled their goalie. All right. Time winds out for the second period. Score into the second, 0-0. Comets will start the third period on a power play. 1:39 remains on the tripping penalty for Palmer. 1 minute goes on the clock. Both teams take a break. We will be back for third period action in 40 seconds. All right, back to the ice we go. Minutes go on the clock. Comets will start period 3 on a power play. Gregerson, McDade, Dutton, Lynn, Sims on the ice. Gregerson with the faceoff. Gregerson wins that faceoff, sends it back to Sims. Sims banks it off the boards. That'll come out of play. We'll try that face-off on the circle this time. Oh. Looks like we're going to face off in the defensive zone. Gregerson with the faceoff. Gregerson back to Sims. Sims into traffic, trying to work this one forward. Palmer from the blue line sends it. That'll be wide. Palmer picks up the rebound, sends it. That'll also be wide. Lynn first to the puck. Off to the races. Through neutral ice he comes. Palmer takes over, sends it across the ice. Sims will track this one down. Sims into the offensive zone. Sends it. That'll go off of Palmer State into the corner. Gregerson will retrieve. Wayman sends it to the corner. Gregerson will pick this one up. Behind the Palmer net, sends it towards the center. Heyman with a backhand shot. All right. Heyman, Campen, Wayman, Hollenbeck, Gastrock. 30 seconds remain on the power play for the Comets. Gastrock with the faceoff. Gastrock to Heyman. Gastrock to Heyman. Oh, Heyman looking for Campen. Palmer picks up the stick. Into pressure on the wall. Heyman comes away with it. Palmer breaks this one out. Moves it through center ice. Nice back check by Heyman. Poke check causes the turnover. Heyman through center ice. Oh, loses it off the stick. Gastrock trying to hold it on sides. Heyman gets off sides. Oh, come on now. All right. 26, Palmer going to the penalty box. 2 minutes roughing. Why is it the face-off? All right, Gregerson, Brody, Whittle, Lynn, Peddington join the ice. 10:07 remains in the third period. 2-minute power play coming up for the Comets. Brody looking for Gregerson. Palmer slides that one up the ice. Palmer takes it wide. Ooh, sends it. Connor gets a stick on that one, backs it down. Lynn into the zone. Backhand, ooh. Sends it around the center. Brody trying to hold the blue line. Peddington comes up with the puck. Comets clear. Peddington into the zone. Peddington gets covered. Ooh! Peddington towards the goal. Goalie will save. Loose puck in front of the net. Lynn from the blue line. Sends it towards the net. Goalie will save. Brody from the circles. Sends it towards the net. Puck slides out of the zone. Will go all the way down for icing. McDade, Pepin, Dutton, Sims, Sillers. 47 seconds remain on the power play for the Comets. Dutton, Pepin, McDade, Sillers, Sims. Dutton with the faceoff over to McDade. McDade throws it up the ice. Sims tries to hold the blue line, gets past the stick just barely. Palmer into the zone. Oh, nice block by Dutton. Oh, nice poke check back behind McDade. Oh, come on, come on. Too much time. Oh. Palmer cooking down the time on the power play here. 10 seconds left on the power play for the Comets. Dutton slides it up the ice. That's going to be icing. So 4 seconds left on the power play. Campen, Gastrock, Heyman, Hollenbeck, Wayman join the ice. 8:10 remains in regulation. Gastrock. Face off in the defensive zone. Gastrock. Over to Wayman. Wayman to the corner. Heyman will pick this one up. Works it up to Gastrock. Gastrock hands over to Campen. Nice job staying on sides. Oh! Heyman with a shot up the ice. Goalie will get a glove on it and bat it down. Offsides by Palmer. All right, 7:44 remains in regulation. Gastrock, Campen, Heyman, Hollenbeck, Wayman. Full squads, full strength. Gastrock over to Campen. Campen battling to get control. Hollenbeck sends it up the boards to Gastrock. All right, we got a whistle. All right, Gregerson, Brody, Whittle, Peddington, Lynn. Lynn, Gregerson back to Lynn. Lynn into the zone. Lynn, oh, tries for the shot. Oh, loose puck. All right, Palmer breaks it out. Peddington to Brody. Oh. Brody into the offensive zone. Gregerson turns the puck around into traffic. Gregerson breaks it through. Oh, tries to get the shot, and he gets shut down right at the net. Palmer sends it up the ice. Lynn. Oh. Puck just barely comes past the blue line. We got McDade, Dutton, Pepin, Sillers, Sims on the ice. 6:43 remains in the third period. McDade into the zone. McDade towards the net. That'll go off some Palmer players wide to the corner. Palmer trying to move this one out. Sims first to the puck, holds his own. Pepin in the net, into the corner. Palmer's going to slide that one around to the other side. That one's going to get through past the blue line. Sims comes over, bats that one forward. McDade to Pepin. Pepin to Sillers. Puck comes out to neutral ice. McDade holds off, coming into the zone until Dutton and Pepin clear. Sillers from the wall. Sims to McDade. McDade through the zone. Oh, sends it towards, oh! Pepin almost picks up that rebound. Dutton into the zone. Oh, Heyman blocks it off his elbow. Oh, Heyman with the backhand. Oh, just wide. Oh, close. Hollenbeck. Oh, wide. Campen battling behind the net. Hollenbeck. Oh! Came off somebody's pad, bounced wide. Hollenbeck from the circle sends it. That's going to go off a Palmer player. Some penalty on somebody. Oh, Campen. Gregerson. All right, it's going to be a Palmer penalty. Oh, good pressure on the net by the Comets. All right, so checking from behind, 2 and a 10, misconduct penalty on Palmer. There's 4:34 remaining in the third period. The score is 0-0. 2 minutes go on the clock for the misconduct. Comets will be on a power play. All right. Timeout is over. To the offensive zone we go for a face-off. 2 minutes on the clock for a misconduct penalty on Palmer. Hollenbeck, Lynn, McDade, Gregerson, and Dutton will join the ice. Gregerson will take the face-off. 4:34 remains in this third period. We got a 0-0 score. Palmer breaks this one out of the zone. Hollenbeck moves this one forward. Gregerson's going to scoop it up. Palmer breaks it into the defensive zone. Gregerson will come away with the puck. Gregerson. McDade into the zone. All right, Lynn. Palmer's going to break this one out. Lynn into the zone, trying to bring it up to center. McDade will come away with it. Drops it off to Dutton. Dutton. Oh! Gregerson. McDade almost got the tip. Palmer goalie saves. Oh, that was close. All right, Gregerson, McDade, Dutton, Hollenbeck, Lynn stay on the ice. 58 seconds remain on the penalty for Palmer, so Comets still on a power play. Gregerson with the face-off. Over to Dutton. Dutton to Hollenbach. Hollenbach towards the net. Oh! McDade battling for it. Palmer breaks it out. Sends it down the ice. That's going to be icing on Palmer. Back to the offensive zone we go. 3:16 remains. Heyman, Campen, Gastroff, Wayman, Sims. Bennett with the face-off. Wayman to Sims. Sims to get the Campen. Oh! Yes! 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 Oh! All right, Wayman slides it across to Sims. Sims sends it. Campen almost gets the tip. Heyman or Gashock, I can't remember. I think it was Heyman. Looks like it was Heyman. Finds Campen's tip. Finds just barely the corner of the goal. So Comets go up by 1. 3:01 remaining in the third period. Gastrock, Heyman, Campen, Wayman, Sims. All right, Comets slide this one too deep to the offensive zone. Palmer looking to break this one out. They break it out to center ice. Palmer sends it to the defensive corner. Sims loses an edge behind the Comet net. Palmer sends it towards the goal. Wayman picks up the wide pass. Heyman. Oh dear. Palmer. Oh. See, Heyman with a block shot. Sims is off to the races. Sims towards the goal. Oh! Sims with the shot. Oh, Sims, nice breakaway goal. Sent it. Pops over the goalie's shoulder. Comets go up by 2. 2:05 remaining in the third period. Comets with some momentum. Both teams have been battling back and forth with a 0-0 score to the very end here. Bragerson, Whittle, Brody, Lynn, Headington, Lynn into the offensive zone. Palmer's going to turn him right around. Headington back to the puck. Palmer with some speed. Headington gets there first. Bragerson trying to break this one out. Bragerson to Lynn. Lynn into the zone. Lynn sacked from top of the circles. Whittle battles. Bragerson tips it over to Brody. Brody towards the net. Oh, loose puck in front of the net. Goalie covers. .126 remaining in the regulation. Score Comets 2, Palmer 0. McDade, Pepin, Dutton, Sims and Tillers. Sims with some speed. Sims has got his wheels on today. Oh, saved by Connor. Pepin slides that one out of the zone through neutral ice. Pepin looking for McDade. Oh, pass is just a little behind him. 57 seconds. Sims to McDade. Palmer breaks this one into the defensive zone. McDade slides it out. Dunn comes back for pressure. Into the defensive zone, but Dutton controls. Dutton through center ice, sends it towards the net. That'll be wide. Wayman, Heyman, Gastrop, Campen. Hollenbeck sends that one to the defensive zone. Oh, Heyman causes the turnover. Heyman, oh, with a shot, that'll go wide. We got a Palmer player down on the ice. Not sure what happened, but that'll be the buzzer. Final score, Comets 2, Palmer 0. So Comets with a much needed win here to get out of pool play. Take 2 games in pool play. Loss of 1, so they'll come out of pool play with 4 points. Hopefully should secure a spot into the quarterfinals. We will know more about that second game today after the games play out. So, good morning, good win for the Comets, and we will see you hopefully back in the afternoon for a second game. Thanks for tuning in.
Shot it.